Hi guys, I'm Roger Knowles and welcome to AlwaysGamesTV and welcome to the Coffee Break, my vlog show which helps me inform you exactly what's happening on the channel and what's happening at AlwaysGamesTV. Now, this episode is basically going to be very much explaining where the hell we have been for the last, I'd like to say, 6 weeks? Yeah, possibly about 6 weeks. God, it's been absolutely ages. I know we did a episode of the Always Games TV show Halloween special. I think it was about 4 weeks ago, but there's been no news updates. There's been no other videos hardly at all going up on the channel. And basically, I just want to explain exactly the reasons why that has happened. So one of the main reasons why there hasn't been a lot of content going up on the channel is, well, every week at this time of year, there seems to be at least 2 or 3 AAA games being released, and quite a lot of them are ones that I've been wanting to play for a long while. The main one being Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, which, as many of you may know, that I've been following on the channel for quite a long time now, and I have put so many hours into that game. It's been an absolutely amazing experience to play. And also with Alien Isolation coming out, and then Grand Theft Auto 5, the remastered version of it, coming out on next-gen PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and then hopefully in about a month, I think, coming out on PC. I think it's about a month. And then not long after GTA 5 coming out, in fact, I think it was just a few days, Assassin's Creed Unity was released. Or was it the other way around? Yeah, sorry, Assassin's Creed Unity came out, then GTA 5 came out. So those games have been sort of sapping a lot of my time at this present moment, and I feel like as I've started up the channel of Always Games TV and the website, my actual playing of video games has decreased by a dramatic amount, which seems a bit weird, especially if I'm actually trying to follow them and give you news on video games. It's not good if I'm not actually playing them, so I think it's kind of healthy for me to be playing these games and certainly experiencing them and being able to get some insight into them. So that's been one of the reasons why there hasn't been much content going up. The second reason is that I actually have a full-time job. Always Games TV is literally a part-time, in my own personal time sort of situation. And during my full-time job, I've actually been given a lot more responsibilities, and a lot of those skills that I've been using within these new responsibilities are actually what I've directly learned by doing Always Games TV. So I've been spending the last, I think it's about a month, just trying to sort everything out at that job and making everything sort of schedule and organised and everything run nice and smoothly. It is starting to come to a point now where everything has become a lot more of a well-oiled machine, is the best way to put it. It's becoming a lot easier to do the responsibilities. Now I've sort of sussed everything out, what everybody expects. And you know what it is, right? It's like, for example, when you get a new job, you try and find your feet, and once you feel settled in that new job, then you can, get on with it and do a much better quality of work once you feel confident. And it's very similar like that situation I feel I've been in recently. I'm still at the same job, but with all these new responsibilities, I'm working with a couple of new people and just trying to suss out what they want from me and what I want to achieve within that job role has been a bit of a learning curve, and like I say, it's been sapping so much of my time as well, and I've been doing a little bit of work for that in my own personal time outside of work as well, just to try and get everything ready. But like I said, everything now is starting to become nice and efficient, and so I'm getting a lot more of my spare time back, so that's going to be changing very, very soon. And the third and final issue, which has hit me actually in this last month that everything seems to have kicked off, I've been having a lot of issues with my computer. If you follow me on Twitter, I've been saying for the last 6 months that it felt like my PC has been slowly failing, especially when I've been doing recordings. I've been having a lot of stutter, frame rate drops, just generally a decreasing quality of video recording, and I couldn't really explain why and what was happening. And then, as in this last 4 weeks, it suddenly started green screening. No, the other one, blue screening, and at random moments, I couldn't figure out why. I was starting to get really worried that my PC was basically giving up and dying on me, which would be an absolute disaster, because unfortunately I can't really afford to buy a brand new computer at this present moment in time, and that would be an absolute disaster for Always Games TV. So when I spoke to Tom and Carl and Mark, who's on the Always Games TV show. Once I spoke to them and they gave me a bit of advice, we sort of worked out that it could possibly be the RAM on the PC, which I'm not a big computer whiz when it comes to the actual inner workings of a PC. So I never thought of checking the RAM. So anyway, I took out the old RAM, put in some other RAM that I have, and it seems to be working all right now. It's running not as fast as it did because I've reduced it from 8 gig of RAM down to 4 gig now. So it's not working at its full efficiency, but it's not blue screening. And actually, it's running a little bit smoother as well. So what I've had to do is order some brand new sticks of RAM. So we're going to have 8 gig and running. This is where I show how I do not know my PCs. It's running at 1600 something, whatever. 16,000, whatever RAM runs at, it's at 16 something. It's a fairly fast running RAM. It's going to be 8 gig, like I say. So I actually ordered that over a week ago, and the people who I ordered it off dispatched it, but it never turned up. So that was also another bit of a disaster. So I've had to contact them, and I'm getting a refund on that those sticks of RAM, and I'm going to have to order some more in this next week. But once I've got that and that installed, basically it's a green light to create videos again, and we're going to crack on. So that's basically all the situation that's happened in this last month or so, and the reason why there's been no content, no videos, hardly anything, no real contact. And first I just want to say I'm so sorry for this. If I want to make sure that I keep producing content for you and making sure that I keep following the news and keeping you informed of everything that's happening. And everybody who's just subscribed and watches the videos and likes them and shares them, I just want to say thank you so much. And I'm so sorry for this situation. I feel like I've let you guys down. I am going to get all this sorted out on this next month. You've had less than that. In this next 2 weeks, you're going to see a vast increase of content starting to go up on the channel again as we hit into the new year. I also want to have a little chat about what to expect from the channel as we go forward now. With a lot of the games that I've been following, such as the news updates with Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, Assassin's Creed Unity, Watch Dogs, they're all out now. So I've been having a little sit down and have a think about what we're going to be following in the future. And we're going to keep doing the news updates because you guys seem to really enjoy those. You watch them a lot, which is fantastic. So I don't want to stop doing those. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy following the news and informing you of the news updates, which I get sent. So been sat down a little bit thinking of the future games which are going to be released. I'm going to be following Star Wars Battlefront, which comes out, I think it's the back end of next year, and I think we're going to be following Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's The Division, possibly Dying Light, and Uncharted 4: Thief's End. Now, there's many other games that will be coming out next year, and the reason why I'm not choosing, I could probably follow a lot more, but what I'm concerned about is getting behind. And the last thing I want to do is be missing news updates and not informing you of each game that I'm following to the full. So if I follow too many, I'm worried that I'm going to miss so much. So I'm going to try and be realistic, follow just a handful of games, and hopefully as time goes on, we may increase that to a much larger amount. Like some of the games which I'm looking forward to, which I probably won't be following, is Batman Arkham Knight, The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, or The Order 1886, and Evolve. Now, if you know me at all, I'm actually a massive Metal Gear Solid fan, so you probably might be a bit surprised why I'm not following that with news updates. Mainly two reasons, actually. One, that with Hideo Kojima and Konami release so much information on that game all the time that it's actually quite hard to keep up with myself. And with following other games, I don't want to fall behind. The other issue, actually, is that I'm such a massive fan of Metal Gear Solid, I'm actually worried about ruining the experience for myself. Which I guess if anybody is going to be doing news, that's an obvious and a big situation, which will happen. You know, you're going to spoil storylines, story twists, and things like that, or just little Easter eggs within the game. I probably might find out sooner than I would like. So I'm thinking that I might not follow it and then see it with fresh eyes when the game is finally released. Because, like I said, I'm a massive Metal Gear Solid fan. go out to say that the first one on PlayStation 1 is my favourite, Metal Gear Solid, and then my second favourite is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Those games are unfreaking believable, and Hideo Kojima is an absolute genius with those games. He's a master. So there's many games which we won't be following, but hopefully you will enjoy it. Like I said, it's going to be Star Wars Battlefront, Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's The Division, Dying Light, and Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. So, like I said, we might throw a few more games in there as well as time goes on. Other than that, that's pretty much everything I've got to say. So, again, I just want to say really, really sorry, and thank you for everyone who stuck with me through this quiet time. Hopefully it won't happen again, and if it does, I will keep you informed on it. Well, if it's going to happen. It's really weird to actually start talking to a microphone, because it has actually been it's weird just taking a few weeks off, like how hard it is to get into the rhythm of it again. But thank you so much for watching, and don't forget you can follow us on Twitter, check out our website, and thank you very much. Okay guys, I'll speak to you later.